Hello. The video you are about to see contains images of dolls only. Hello everybody. Right, as you can see today we're all changed because Mr. B is not going to be in this one just for today, because sitting beside me I have my friend Amy.
Hi.
Hello. Turn this way towards me, because she's come down to stay with us for a few days. She lives in Scotland, don't you?
I do indeed.
And this is the lady you've heard me talk so much about, who has been so incredibly generous to us, and who brought little Darlene, who you saw yesterday, who gave the baby she's now holding, Mandy Grace, to me, who also gave me Angel, who you see in my full body silicone, and Melody. So yeah, she's given us so many babies, and I just wanted you to say hello, and I also wanted to show you this baby here, who is now Amy's and who used to be mine. She was my very first reborn. This is Leah Rose. And Amy's lent her to me just for a minute so I can show her to you. Leah is the Annabelle sculpt by, and I think it's Angela Harris, I think her name is. And she was one of the very early people to do silicone babies. And she's just so precious. I'm going to just take her sleeper off so I can show you her detailing, and we'll have just a little chat. Amy, when did you first get to sort of hear about baby dolls in general and reborns in particular, and sort of tell us about how you got into all that?
Okay, so basically it was through you actually, because I read, I still do sometimes, read your journal, your live journal that you used to do. And I was reading about these sort of baby dolls, and I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting concept. I kind of, I never really thought about it. And then you piqued my interest even more when you got your Lily.
Yeah, Lily was an Ashton Drake Silique baby doll. Lily Rose, that was which one she was.
Yes.
And I'm just checking that my microphone's in the right place. There we go. And you actually had that doll, didn't you?
Yes, after I heard your audio recording of like meeting Lily and everything, I was just so impressed. And because I suffer with anxiety, I thought, it would be nice to have something to cuddle, and what better to have a cuddle with when a reborn, silicone reborn. So I ended up getting my Olivia.
Yeah.
And
that's the Lily Rose doll.
Yes, that's Lily Rose.
You call her Olivia.
Yes.
I kept Lily for mine, so save us getting confused.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, actually, it's an Ashton Drake. They aren't considered reborns because they're made in factories. But then a while later, you actually did get a reborn. You actually got, first of all, the 2 vinyl reborns that I now have, don't you? But you didn't get on so well with those.
No, I think because my first doll was a silicone, I think I've always kind of gravitated towards silicones more than vinyls. And then it was coming up to your wedding, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. And I desperately needed to raise some money.
And she said to me on Skype, she said, I've been thinking about rehoming Leah. And I was like, oh, can I have her please? Me. And she was like, yeah. So I came down obviously for the wedding. I'd just come back from Canada. I was exhausted, and I came in here, and she put Leah in my arms, and honestly it was just love at first sight, really. She was just perfect.
Oh.
And
Leah is to you, isn't she, what Bert is to me?
Yes.
she's your go-to.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I've had some of my worst sort of panicky kind of episodes, if you like, when I've been when it's been late at night and I've been on my own, I've always had a cuddle with Leah, and it's just something soothing about that lovely silicone skin against you know, your skin, and just being able to sort of play with her little open hand. I love her little open hand. I love open hands.
Yes. So I've got her sleeper off just for the moment. Let's have a look at her details. This is her one foot, and this is the foot that has moulded toes. Look at the creases in the bottom of her foot. She's just got such beautiful creases here. They're so detailed, you can feel them, so beautiful. And then the top of her foot is really nicely creased too here by her toes. You can see her arch and her instep so beautifully. And she has lovely rolls just here. Don't know whether Rhea can see, but on the insides of her thighs she has such cute rolls there. And then this leg's even better. She's got wonderful ankle creases and lovely rolls on the inside of her thighs here. And the toes on this foot are all separate. Just absolutely gorgeous. And then her right hand is open with all separate fingers.
And that's my favourite hand.
Yeah. And her left hand is a fist with all the fingers closed. The thumb is pulled in. This is such a cute little fist. She has not much in the way of wrist creases. Just a few on this left hand here. There's quite a nice wrist crease down the side, if you can see. But her face is just amazing. She looks just so new. And she's got really wispy little eyelashes. She's got this furrow across here, across her eyebrows, across her face, and really creased around here, around her mouth, around her chin. She's got a little roll under her chin. And she's got very separate ears. Again, you could pierce those easily.
No.
No, but you could. And she's about 19 and a half, I think. But she's a very slim baby. She needs preemie clothes, really. I got them from Baby Prem for her. And she's got lovely blonde hair. She has got a fontanelle that you can feel, but it's not a very distinct one. It's just a little fontanelle. So she's a beautiful little girl. I'll just put her sleeper back on now, if I can get her back into it. She's not the easiest to dress because of...
Yeah, I've always sort of struggled with dressing.
Yeah.
With dressing them, because I don't want to kind of hurt their limbs or...
Yeah.
You know, so that's why she's kind of stayed as she is.
But I'm just so glad that, because I don't change the silicons too much. I do have a problem, you know. I just find the vinyls much easier. And I do understand. I just used to get scared to touch her, especially with these fingers.
Yeah.
These fingers are... there we go. That's that sleeve in. Let's get your foot in this side. There's a good girl.
Because they're so fragile, you don't want to kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's just such a cutie.
Yeah, when I first had her head popped off. When I was just
I remember
Her
that.
head popped off. And I freaked out from heavens to breakfast. It was such, you know, I got it back on. But when I went down to get Bert, I took her with me and got Ellie to put her head back on more firmly. So...
But it's still floppy.
Yeah, it's still very floppy, her head. Which is why I'm supporting it on that pillow that you can see there.
Yeah.
Come on, little baby, let's get this arm. Excuse me, I've got my arm over her face because I really don't want to pick her up and mess about with her. I want to keep her flat on here to get her into this. Really can't. You've got to be dead gentle. But it's been, I haven't seen her in 3 years, and it's just been amazing to see her again. I was worried about how I'd feel when I saw her, but it's been fine. I said to you, didn't I, that I was slightly worried about seeing her again, but it's been absolutely fine. Really, really no problems. I'm just really glad that you're so happy with her, and
Oh yeah.
that you love her so much. It's all I could have really wished for. There, you little precious girl. You're such a little precious, aren't you? You're such a little precious. So, you have others at home, don't you? Other babies.
I do.
You have
I have
two more silicons.
2 more silicons.
Yeah, and they're both Ellie babies, aren't
Yes.
they?
Oh god, yeah. I wouldn't have my babies from anywhere else now.
So you have Belle and
Belle, she's a full-bodied silicon.
Mhm.
And I have Crystal, who's a cloth-bodied silicon.
Yeah. Mind your head, darling. There we go. Just
And
moving
Crystal
head.
is very much like your Angel, I think. No, she's not. No, she's not like Angel. She's like another angel. There's another angel, Angel Awake.
Yes.
That's it. She's like that.
Crystal, I saw Crystal when I went to fetch Alfie, because you got Crystal at the same time.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was such a fun day.
Yeah.
We nattered all the way
Yeah,
down
that poor
and
taxi,
all the way
that
back.
poor driver, Gareth.
Yeah, we nattered all the way down there. We nattered all the way back, and it was just such a fun day. And yeah, your Crystal is a delicate little flower, isn't she? She's so sweet.
She's so sweet.
She's a bit bigger than Leah, though, wouldn't you
Yeah,
say?
she is actually. I when I was getting them all sorted and getting Leah and Darlene ready to come down, I picked Crystal up because obviously she was in the carry cot, and she just she's so much more of a sort of chunky little monkey.
Yeah.
She's yeah.
Yeah, Leah's very slim.
Very
she's long and
very
lithe,
compact.
isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a live little baby, and I'm looking forward now to seeing what our lake is going to be like, because I think our lake's going to be more like Crystal. I think she's going to be quite similar to Crystal. So we shall see. But it's been fantastic to have you down and to see this little treasure again.
It was my pleasure bringing her down.
Yeah, it's been such a good fun, and so yeah, it's been wonderful. So we'll leave it there for today. We all hope, don't we, that you all have a wonderful Easter.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
with lots of chocolate
Yeah, we hope you have lots of chocolate
and lots of cuddles with the babies.
lots of cuddles for the babies, and Mr. B and I will see you again on Monday, because it's Disney Monday and we have some cool things to show you then. In the meantime, take care of yourselves and enjoy your babies, and this time you can get to say it with me. And let's be good
to each other.
Bye bye everybody. Bye bye.